Hello, welcome to Creepy Creepy Love, a game developed by BYYONI, available on itch.io, and apparently, it's a game about beating up your love rivals. I guess we'll see what happens. A little content warning though, this is a horror game, and it does contain some disturbing elements, so viewer discretion is advised. Let's begin. New game. And select language. English, I guess? I'm not familiar with the other ones. I want to say Russian? I'm not sure. I'm so bad at languages. I wonder what that animation reminds me of. I don't know. I mean, I guess just old computers. Anyway, Samon. Samon? Not Salmon, just Samon. Hello, Rose. And then Rose is, I guess, the character. Hello, Simon. What is our next lesson? Gym class, I guess. Oh. I have poor physical education scores. I'm sorry. But I have faith that you'll make it, Senpai. Thank you, Rose. Here's Yuki. Hello, Simon. Oh, you have a bad PE score, but I can help you get them up. Really? How? We can start jogging together. That way we can help each other's performance. Sounds great. When do we start? I'll call you. Thank you. I'll look forward to the call. Gotta go. Oop. Alright. I feel like the sprite, is it just me? I feel like the sprite's not properly transparent. I see a little bit of color in the background anyway. Oh, no. I mean, it's gone when she's actually talking, I guess. Alright, and now everybody makes weird faces. Hello, Fishy, by the way. Hear that, you slut? That's some talk. Are you out of your fucking mind, scum? Simon, don't you dare try to pick on him, you slut. Okay. Pick on him? Is that correct? Or pick him up? I don't know. Anyway. Bitch, you'll answer for this. Even like my manners can also talk behind the school. Easy peasy, let's go. You won't want to run after that. Good. Do you want to learn the basics of combat? Sure. Use the buttons to strike your hands, Y and U. Oh, that's a weird control. Okay, I gotta look at my keyboard. Y and U. Alright. To kick, use the buttons H and J. Alright. Y, U, H, and J. Kicks are stronger, but slower than punching. To block, press D. Okay, got a weird button placement. Ow. I hit my head. Accidentally. Press D. Okay, to block. The unit blocks most attacks, except weapons and super strikes. Press S to dodge. If performed correctly, ignores all damage. When enemy falls to the ground, should be finished. Use the buttons Y and U. It's weird controls, I gotta say. Y and U. It's like very close to the. Like I'm kind of scrunching my arm. If fall on the ground, defend yourself. Use buttons to protect yourself. Y and U. Each one protects the corresponding side of your face. That's all you need. Before we start fighting, let's go. Hold on, let me again. Weird controls, I gotta say. Assist block, it says on the thing on the left. That's strange. I thought it was the other way around. Punch. Okay. Good. Jab, jab. Basics of boxing. Jab, jab, cross. 1, 2. Super. Can I do that? I don't know if there's any like strategy for this, by the way. Ah. I don't know if I can react fast enough. Ow, 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 ow. Is this what, you know, UFC fighting's like? Just alternate, I guess. I don't know. Ora. Gotta keep your arms up, you know? Punch, punch, kick, kick. What's that rapper song? Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Punch, punch, kick. Punch, punch, punch. Beat your enemies to death. Amazing. I don't know if there's any strategy to any of this. It's mostly just button mashing, I feel like. Okay, you have a choice. Save her life or finish her off. Sure. Let's do the thing in Undertale where you show mercy, I guess. And then we become best friends, you know? Just like in anime? I don't know. Oh. Very violent game. Kind of reminds me of Street Fighter, you know? We know when you lose in Street Fighter, in the single player, Street Fighter 2 in particular, it always shows your character all just beat up and bruised. You're so strong. Kono power. Yes, I've been training for a long time. I've been practicing ever since I met Samon. I don't pronounce it. Simon? Is it Simon, maybe? Is it? Maybe it's a... Because I think Simon sounds more like a, you know, typical, common, you know, Western name. Rather than Samon. I don't know what Samon... I'm not familiar with that. Because when I see Samon, I think of salmon. You know, the fish. Anyway. By the way, I've known him since I was a child, you know, childhood friend. So I had a lot of time for self-development. Are you really his childhood friend? That's right. You know, your destiny now is entirely in my hands. What are you up to? Nothing. But stay away from Simon. Yeah, here you go. It's spelled correctly here. I think it's Simon. I don't know, it's a mistranslation, I feel like. Because next time, I'll run you over with my car. Ah, yes. You know, in order to attain a senpai, by the way, you know, all these like romantic rom-com animes have been lying to you this whole time. The real method is to literally train. You know, you need to build muscle and beat up, you know, anyone trying to get close to senpai, right? That's how you do it. You literally have to get a six-pack. You know, Yuki has been avoiding me since she suggested I go to the gym together. Strange. You're right. Oh, no, I think she was saying that. Again, weird. Right, or strange. You're right. There she is. Yuki. And she just goes away. Oh, God. What's the matter with her? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Math test is coming up. I want to get a higher score. But, last month I went to Osaka with my family for a family holiday. Because of that, I missed some classes. I'm not complaining. After all, I'm the heir to the Ribasu family, apparently. But now I have to make up for lost lessons. I understand and support you, Simon. Thank you, Rose. Rosa? No, it's Rosa? I feel like maybe the translation is like machine translated or something. Maybe partially, because they keep getting the names wrong. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I don't think it is. Maybe I should get myself a tutor for extracurricular activities. I think it'll help me improve my grades. Okay. New girl. Momo, I guess. Hello, Simon. A tutor is a waste of time and money. I can help you figure out the new examples after class. But your test score is always lower than mine. That's in the past. In the last test, I beat you in the math. Alright. So say yes. I'll be very happy to help you. And of course, I agree. That's great. Thank you again. See you later. Is it time to make nasty faces at each other? Kind of, it reminds me of, sort of like Baki, like Baki, if you don't know, Baki the Grappler. I think it's a manga and also an anime, I think. I think it's been, I don't know, I can't remember if it's been animated. I just know about the manga. But it's like this fighting anime or fighting manga where like everyone is just like packed with muscles, to a ridiculous degree, by the way. And they always make these like really weird scrunched up faces, kind of like this, It looks like ultra realistic and kind of just gross, That's just what it reminds me of. Anyway, ever thought of switching to contact lens? What do you mean by that? Extracurricular activities are cancelled. Otherwise, you have to choose new glasses. I'm not gonna do what you tell me, because I can beat the shit out of you myself. If that's the case, I suggest we meet in the park in 40 minutes. Okay. Alright. Oh. I forgot the controls where I can't see my keyboard. Look, I normally don't need to look at my keyboard, really. Oh, block. Okay, block. I normally don't need to look at my keyboard, but it's just... I don't know. When I have to find like a specific key, I definitely have to look down. When I'm just typing, when I'm just spelling words, it's like, I don't need to look at the keyboard. Necessarily. I don't know, I was trying to say muda, but then I also wanted to say uro, so I ended up saying mura, which I don't know if it makes any sense. There's also muri. Muri I think is Japanese or something. Muri means, I think, you can't do it. Muri or dame. Block. I don't know how you would do this perfectly, Is there someone who can do this like perfectly? I don't know if you can react to the animations fast enough. This Punch-Out, this is not, by the way, Which, by the way, I love Punch-Out. I love the Punch-Out series. Probably one of my favorite game series. In terms of like combat. But in Punch-Out, all of the moves are... well, I could have done that better. All of the moves in Punch-Out are telegraphed, so you can always tell what moves they're gonna do, usually. But not in this game. This game, the animation is just too quick. That reminds me, a lot of games, really. Like, a lot of, like, action games, where you basically just button mashing, really. Unlike Punch-Out or, like, Dark Souls. Dark Souls combat I also love. But definitely, this is not that. Anyway. I guess, spare. I'm gonna beat him up, apparently. This is what... this is what happens when, I guess, you combine, like, a rom-com anime, or not really rom-com, but, like, typical, like, trashy harem anime with, I guess, shonen, shonen battle manga. What the hell? What kind of power, or that kind of power was a part of my calculations? I've known Simon for a very, very long time. Ever since then, I've been trying to train to protect him and become part of his family. Simon doesn't need a wife who is too clever. He needs a wise and patient woman like me. Your classes together are cancelled. You understand? Yeah. Stay away from him. Otherwise, I swear, next time, you'll not only have to get new glasses, but new eyes. Okay. Menacing. Do I like the game so far? It's got a unique style to it. It's an interesting premise. The gameplay is, like, kind of mindless, to be honest. I don't know if there's a strategy to it, but, whatever. It's fine. It's kind of silly, though. Hello, Rose. You know, after Momo suggested I study together, she stopped talking to me altogether. That's so unlike her. Oh, there's Momo. Momo! Nope, run away. Oh, she's gone. Oh, she's weird. Oh, that's right. She probably just doesn't want you to beat her in math. Well, probably, but I already made up for all the curriculum I missed on my own. You're so smart, Simon. Oh, thanks. What are your plans for the weekend? I'm going to the concert with Hinata. To the concert? With Hinata? Yes. There she is. Okay. Hi, Simon. It's good to see you. You're coming to the concert tonight, aren't you? Of course, although I've never attended an event like this before. It's okay, you'll like it. Yeah, I think so. Okay, gotta go. What's that supposed to mean? So to understand that Simon is mine. No, it can't be. Stay away from him. Or else what? Or what? Let's talk behind the school. That's what. No. Are you scared? No. But I won't play by your rules. Have a nice day. Or lot of you know, strong language in this game. Definitely get, you know, I don't know how YouTube, you know, this technically every time you upload video, you have a monetization option, so you can choose whether the video has strong language. If it's too strong, you know, you gotta like either turn it off monetization or like put it on limited ads. I don't know. Anyway, what'd you say? You stupid whore. Huh. Ciao, dummy. I was gonna say as well, I mean, this game seems to take place in Japan, America. Sort of. You know? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway. She just left. What a bitch. There's a lot of references like Japanese. But like, the names seem to also be, well, the names, I guess, mostly are Japanese, I guess. It's just Simon. Simon's the English one, right? English name? I don't know. Anyway. I'm coming home so late. Everything, it will be fine. If not for that stupid Hinata. She ruined my day. Bitch. She took Simon away from me. How's that possible? What does she even allow herself? What does she even allow herself? I don't know what that means. What does he see in her? Why won't she fight me? You know, it's a normal thing to do. Just fight each other. Hi there. Hinata. You thought you could just get rid of me? First you call me a whore, then you calmly go home. You don't want to fight me. What do you want from me now? You're right, I don't want to fight you. Knife? I want to kill you. Are you fucking nuts? This is your last word? Or say your last words? I don't know. The translation is a little weird, I feel like. Oh, I gotta look at the Y and U. You block? You probably can't, right? You can't block knife. Out. Out. No, stop it. Stop stabbing me. Yeah, this is how I would go in real life, you know? If someone pulls a knife on you, you do not want to fight someone with a knife. One, like, cut in the wrong spot, and you just freaking bleed to death, you know? You probably won't die immediately, but if you don't get medical attention really quickly, you're gonna die. So whenever you see like an anime or like movies or whatever, you know, someone pulls out a knife, you know, and the main character does like kung fu and he beats up the guy. It's kind of unrealistic, to be honest. I remember having this conversation with someone in real life, actually. You know, whether or not like someone pulls a knife, you know, whether you should fight them or something, you know. My answer would be to like not fight them and just, you know, run away. But the other guy that I was talking to, he just said like, oh, you know, I could beat him up easy. Also, I can't block this? What the fuck? You can't block a knife. What the heck? Ow. 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 What the heck? I'll just protect my eyes, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the other guy was like, oh, I'll just beat him up, you know, whatever. Easy. Like, I don't know, it's not like in the movies, you know? It's also kind of hard to, like, react to a knife, you know? In an actual, like, fight with someone with a knife, they could just stab you. They could be like, whoop, you know, like that. They could be like, you know, they could just shank you, basically. It's scary, you know? You don't fight someone with a knife. I don't know. But maybe I'm just a coward. I do not want to, like, get stabbed to death. Well, anyway. Well, good thing this isn't real life. This is a video game, and therefore I won, because I'm the hero. And I guess I'll spare her, even though this was technically, you know, this is attempted murder, you know? But anyway. How is this possible? You disarmed me so cleverly. That wasn't so easy. Dumbass. You thought you took the knife and now you can defy me? No. You can't do that to me. Where'd you get so much power? Many girls see Simon as a viable option for marriage, but they don't love him. All of them, including you, only wants family status and a rich life. But my love is special. My love for Simon is sincere. My love for Simon makes me invincible. And ruthless to my enemies. There's a fine line between life and death, and I can cross it at any moment. What do you mean by that? I could kill you any moment. If you don't want to lose your life, then you should cancel your weekend plans. Otherwise, I'll cut the tan off your face with this knife. Do you understand me? Yes. Even with a gun, you wouldn't stand a chance against me. Remember, your life is in my hands. Okay. She really is like a... I mean, basically like a JoJo character or something. It's like a lot of shonen tropes. You know, instead of the power of friendship is the power of love, I guess. Anyway, after I defeated all my opponents, Simon and I met often. Oh. And then I got knocked up. Okay. And he was really happy about it. I don't know if he's happy about it, actually. Should have used a condom. My pregnancy left Simon no choice but to marry me. Great. And now we live happily ever after. My baby will keep Simon in the family forever. Great. And now she'll be rich too. Apparently Simon's rich, by the way. I mean, maybe the backstory is not really explained, but I guess maybe Simon, the idea is that he's maybe like how do you say? Basically, he's foreign, you know, in the context of Japan anyway. He comes from like a rich family, you know, his rich family moved to Japan is the idea or something. It's that kind of trope, you know? Kind of like the rich princess trope, you know, except it's the dude. Well, there you go. You know, that's the good ending, by the way. Pretty short game. Well, we can go back, though, because we didn't really explore the other route, I guess, you know? There was always an option to also kill your rivals, which we didn't do. We could also do that. I guess we'll see. Alright. So this time, let's see what happens if we finish her. Like in Mortal Kombat. It's gonna get dark. Great. You're a murderer. Yeah, very violent. You know, she did say that she would run her over with a car, you know? That's literally what she does. By the way, I did mention when I started this playthrough, you know? This was a horror game. It does have disturbing elements. Okay, just dump it in the river, I guess. It's that easy. I'm assuming it's a river. Like, because we're on a bridge, I think. Usually bridges. When I think of bridges, you know, it's over rivers. I'm not sure. And thus, well, you know, it's just that easy to commit a crime, you know? No one will ever figure it out. The girlfriend is dead. Who's next? Oh, we know who's next. Ura. Okay. Alright. So, time to kill the glasses girl as well. Yeah, I mean, since we're killing people, might as well just continue doing that, I guess. And now she's blind. Good. Imagine like the bits of glasses in your eyes. It's painful. You know what they say? Like you wouldn't like punch someone with glasses. She would. Oh, it's in the body of the pile. Good. It's dropped into the endless void, I guess. I think I got lucky last time, but come on, one more. All right, there you go. That's actually really close. Okay, I mean, to be fair, she did try to like literally murder us, so you know this is just self-defense. Don't worry about it. It's Texas, you know. Stand your ground, meaning you can just brutally murder anyone who just brutally murder someone. If they, you know, look at you wrong. Kind of like heart. Or maybe it's just generally, just her organs. The girlfriend is dead. Who's next? Well, there shouldn't be anyone next. Or there shouldn't be anyone left, rather. NHJ News. Okay. Hello. NHJ News is on the air. NHJ. Is it like a parody of NHK? Or NHK? Breaking news from the Tokyo's courtroom. Breaking news from Tokyo's courtroom? Good. Today, the courtroom was the final closed hearing in the high-profile Rosie Akuma? I feel like it's supposed to be a K, but I don't know. Akuma case. So why it's like a real, photorealistic, real image. Rosa Akuma is accused of first-degree murder of 3 of her classmates. This is the 4th hearing. It is the final hearing, as the defendant is to be sentenced at this hearing. All witnesses were present, including friends and relatives of the victims. A large number of journalists also gathered outside the court building, all waiting for the pronouncement of the verdict in this high-profile case. They had like a whole thing, you know, involving a guy with spiky hair in a blue suit. It will be recalled that over the past year, Rosie Akuma, according to the prosecution, committed several premeditated murders of her classmates. According to the prosecution, the motive for all the murders was jealousy on the part of Rosie Akuma towards a classmate, whose name we cannot reveal for legal reasons. During the trial, Akuma partially pleaded guilty, arguing that she was not responsible for the murder, as she was unable to control herself at the time of the offense. Rosie Akuma claimed that at certain crucial moments of her life she was controlled by an entity, which, through its decisions, drove the defendant to commit the crime. Yes, a plea for insanity. Akuma noticed that everything that has happened to her feels like some sort of strange and cruel Otome game. Is it Otome? It didn't feel like an Otome game, to be honest. A game in which a player invisible to the world makes crucial decisions for her. Rosa Yakima hopes that he will surely replay her life anew. To get the other ending, I guess. Rosa Yakima's lawyer has stated that his client suffers from mental problems. According to the lawyer, Rosa Yakima committed the crime due to manic schizophrenia. Schizophrenia? The lawyer of the accused also corroborated her statement with documents confirming Akima's illness. As if she was controlled by a player playing her game. The court agreed with the arguments of the defense and left the courtroom to decide on preventative measure for the accused. By court order, Rosa Yakima has been sentenced to mandatory treatment. Prosecution is not satisfied with the court's decision and intends to appeal. After the verdict, Rosa Yakima rushed to one of the witnesses. She shouted at him, quote, "I will definitely be released and promise to be together forever." The guards prevented the accused from approaching the witness and all her illegal actions will be stopped. Or were stopped, rather, not will be. After the incident, Rosa Yakima was forcibly ejected from the courtroom. This was a news update on the Rosa Yakima case, especially for NHJ News. Okay. She was arrested for her crimes. You know, I guess it's the natural conclusion of being a yandere. You just go to prison, as it turns out. I'm surprised the final boss wasn't Simon himself, you know? That's usually how it works in yandere stories. Anyway, correctional hospital, I guess. This is where she's at now. Okay. I guess she's gonna get even more buff. Good. Alright, I guess that's it. That's the other ending where you murder everyone. But there you go. I guess that's the game. It's I don't know, it's pretty dark, you know, when you think about it. But it's all, I don't know, it's also kind of funny. I don't know. It's like, I guess, it's dark humor, I guess. But there you go. I don't know who that person was at the end. I don't know if that was just a random image from Google. A stock image. But yeah. You know? I think, well, you know, they mentioned how, like, apparently in court, you know, she said, like, her life was controlled by, like a player. That's a Tome game, you know? I think it's partially a joke. But I'm not sure, actually, because apparently this game is actually part of a series, as it turns out. As far as I understand, anyway. The developer, apparently, I think, is going to make, like, a whole series of these kind of games, but I'm not entirely sure how they're connected, you know? Like, I don't know if they're connected, like, literally, like, it's going to be the same type of world, or is it completely different, where it's, like, it's in a different setting, but it's, like, somewhat related, almost, you know? So I don't know if they're going to do this, some kind of, like, fourth wall breaking thing, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, but there you go. You know, pretty short, I mean, generally, like, or rather, I can't speak, relatively short, anyway. You know, there's only 2 endings, and you basically just mash some buttons, and then you see, like, whether or not you kill them, I guess. Well, there you go. I mean, overall, my impression of this game, yeah, it's pretty, you know, it's, I don't know, it's humorous, I guess. Definitely the art, you know, is what stands out to me, you know. The art looks pretty nice, you know. I think they're trying to go for this, like, old computer aesthetic as well, you know. But it doesn't literally look like that, though. If it's a really old computer, like, I feel like the characters would be more pixelated, you know. But definitely interesting character design. I mean, especially the faces, you know. It's like they make this, like, really weird, gross faces, which definitely contrasts with the original art style. I don't know, but it's I like that, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what else? I mean, very violent, you know, I gotta say. Definitely, you know, definitely a little bit gory. It's pixelated, though, so I don't know how you define that. I mean, the game did say when you open it up, you know, all characters are fictional, don't worry about it, you know? Any like, you know, any relation to anyone else is, like, pure coincidence or something like that, you know, that typical warning I always get. Yeah. The only thing that I would say is definitely the translation. I'm assuming translation, because there's 2 languages, you know? I always assume that English is, like, the secondary translation, maybe. Because otherwise, it seems like, yeah, the English is a little rough. At times, anyway. It's mostly okay. But, like, I don't know, just weird things, you know, like the grammar and the misspellings and the names and stuff like that. I don't know, it could be better, I guess. I mean, it's just a short game, you know. So, might as well clean up the dialogue if it's gonna be that short anyway, right? Not much to it. I don't know. What else? You know, something I was thinking of as well, you know, actually, if they're going for that like 4-4 bricking thing, the Tome game, actually, I do feel like maybe, I don't know, because a lot of Tome games, they actually have you as like the POV, actually, you know? So if it's going to be more like if they're going to make like a parody of a Tome game, definitely I think it'd be different, where you wouldn't actually see the main character here. There would be like maybe like a small portrait, and then you'd be facing the character. You know, more like a dating sim, right? More like a vision of days. I feel like that's what a Tome game usually is. I mean, if anything, you don't usually see the other girls. You know, a Tome game is made specifically for female demographic. You're supposed to be like, you know, romancing the main dude, actually. I don't know. Anyway, I think maybe that's just a joke, though. I don't think it's meant to be exactly what the developer was going for. I'm not sure. But anyway. I don't know. I mean, what else? I mean, I'm just nitpicking at this, but I don't know what else to say. It's very short, so there's not much to say, but I guess like a nitpick I would have, though, definitely, is that when you see the characters like load in and everything, I mean, there's one where when she loads in, apparently her sprite isn't transparent, you know? It's like a small thing, but also it just takes a bit, I guess. You know, I wish it was a little faster. I mean, you see it the first time, it's cute, but like, I wish when they load in, it'd be faster. You know, it just takes in like, ooh, like that. It's like, takes too long. Anyway, this is a very small nitpick, though. I just noticed that I felt like it was a little bit too long. I don't know. I mean, that's it. Oh, yeah, and the gameplay. Oh, yeah, I was going to say about the gameplay as well. I mean, it's alright. It's kind of like, it's mediocre. You know, I mean, I guess that's not the main point of the game. The main point of the game is the premise, really. It's the fact that you're just beating up your love rivals and also potentially killing them. You know, that's just crazy. You know, just for the shock value, which is fine. You know, it's for such a short thing anyway, right? But definitely the gameplay is you know, there's just no, as far as I know anyway, it doesn't seem to be any strategy to it. You know, for the most part, you just seem to be punching. You know, there's even a difference between punching and kicking, but like it doesn't really matter, it seems like. You know, by the time you punch, by the time you kick, the opponent is also punching, kicking. You know, they even like, as far as I know anyway, they don't even like flinch, right? Like in other type of games, again, like Punch Out, you know, or like if you start punching, you know, they would flinch and whatever. And like I know like a lot of action games in particular, if you stun the enemy enough times, they like retaliate, you know, and then you gotta dodge. You know, it's like there's like actual like balance and design to a lot of like more like action oriented games, and this one doesn't seem like it. It's more like, I don't know, it's just button mashing, really. You know, it looks like, you know, it's set up to be as if there's some kind of like options. You know, you can dodge, you can block, you can do whatever, but like it just the animations just go so fast that at that point you're just mashing, really. You know, you can't really predict the next move, as far as I know. I don't know, as far as I understand anyway. Maybe there is some kind of strategy that I'm missing, but it doesn't look like the animations are telegraphed at all. You know, it just happens. You know, they just punch you or whatever. I mean, maybe the only thing would be maybe the special attacks, I guess. You can like make sure you dodge them. Though I always keep missing, you know, I keep missing the dodge and on that, and they keep hitting me with the super attack. But anyway, well, whatever. You know, it's just whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. Because yeah, definitely the selling point of this game definitely is the idea, you know, more than anything else. The fact that again, it's kind of like a battle manga, you know, in a way. At least, I mean, if you do the good ending, I guess it's just a straight up shonen manga. It'd be a good idea actually for like a story, just in general. You know, it'd be funny. It's just like, you know, it's like one of those like long titles. You know, I've been reincarnated into a different world, you know, and I need to like. I need to get Senpai to notice me, but I can only do that by beating up my rivals, you know. And then there's like JoJo like style fights or whatever. That actually sounds like a good idea. But anyway, but that's it for Creepy Love. Yeah, I guess if you're watching the video, if you want to see more content, then don't forget to click that subscribe button. And also check out my other playthroughs on the channel. I also stream these games live, so if you want to get notified, you can change the setting from personalized to all when you subscribe as well. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.